What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of Mostly Wrong Opinions. I am Tyrone. That is Devin. Wait! Before we get started on this creepy and kooky episode,
that was beautiful.
hit that subscribe button right down there. All right. This is the 1991 The Addams Family.
Children, what are you doing?
I'm going to electrocute him.
I said no.
Please?
Oh, all right.
This film was directed by Barry Sonnenfeld.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy directed Men in Black.
I don't know if this is his directorial debut, but this is one of his early films. And this like really launched his career until it hit a wall with Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West. When I roll into the Wild Wild West.
And it flamed out. And we never really heard from him again. I mean, he made a couple things after that, but you know, like Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3, but nothing really great. But here, this is like him at like full power, you know, and you can really tell that he was looking over Tim Burton's shoulder.
Ah, there it is.
Taking some notes. He was like,
there it is, boy. That's
really
exactly what I was gonna say. Compare this to, if it wasn't for Tim Burton and probably Alfred Hitchcock, he wouldn't have this.
but mostly Tim Burton.
Mostly Tim Burton.
He saw Edward Scissorhands and he was like, holy shit, you know?
Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
What?
He said, copy, paste. The main characters are the Addams Family. This is a very strange, macabre family. And we find them missing a member of their family. Gomez. He's just the father, the patriarch of the family. Yep. He's waxing poetic about his brother.
Festa, all tribute to thee. Some called him inhumanly evil.
No.
Only our parents. I called him brother.
He hated his brother, but man, he hadn't seen him in so long.
25 years.
Yeah, damn. I sure wish he'd come back. But then it starts to rain. And for any other family, they'd be like, I hate the rain. But Morticia's like, ooh, seance weather. And so they're like, all right. Let's see if we can get Uncle Fester back. But little do they know, there's a whole scheme going on behind their backs to get their old money. I mean, when I say old money, they got old money. Like they're paying in like doubloons. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got old money. Doubloons.
It's like his right hand man, and the person thinking is his right hand man.
Yeah.
But see, but this is like his lawyer who's been with him for a long time, but that lawyer is a scumbag.
Exactly.
And he wants to take all of the family's riches.
And they see an opportunity since they want to get Uncle Fester back. And he knows someone who looks kind of like Uncle Fester.
Fester.
He's like, let's trick him and get the money by saying, oh, Uncle Fester's back with this imposter, and we'll get the money, and we'll rob him blind, this whole thing. Christopher Lloyd's character as Uncle Fester, he infiltrates the Addams family, expecting them to act like everyone else, right? When he shows up with like dynamite and cyanide, right? He's like, oh my God, I've been caught.
Unpacking? Let me.
They're like, how sweet.
Like we'll run out.
You got so much cyanide. You didn't need to bring your own, you know? And he's like, oh, huh. You know?
Weird.
Yeah. And he lays in that bed, and the bed's all busted, and dust is coming out of it. And he's like, this is really comfortable.
Really comfortable, man.
For some reason, I feel very at home with this creepy, kooky, bizarre, macabre family. And this is one of the things that I liked about the movie a lot. The family is very well defined. And as much as you would think you would hate them, as much as you would think they'd be like villains, they're actually not. It's you. You're the villain. You're the weirdo. You're the weirdo for judging them off rip like that, right? You're the monster. They're the normal guys. And that's one of the cool things I like about the Addams Family is don't judge a book by the cover. They look odd and creepy, and their traditions are not your traditions, but that doesn't make them bad, right? It just makes them unique.
Kooky.
But really, they are a very well functioning, healthy family. They're somehow the most normal family
Exactly, right?
in the whole movie.
Sweet oblivion! Open your arms!
It's interesting because this movie is both a reference to the old comic that this movie is based on, but it's also a
TV
reference.
show.
Well, it was a comic and then it was a TV show.
TV show.
Yeah. So it's got interesting references to both. Now, I've seen the old 50s, I think it's 50s or 60s TV show,
60s, yeah.
but I never was really that attached to it. For me, and probably for you too, when I think of the Addams Family,
Look at this.
this is what I think of, right? This is my first thought. So for me, this is the definitive Addams Family. But this film has aged quite a bit in that it feels slow. Right? I thought the film, I was like, man, are we still doing the mamushka? Like, we've been doing this for quite a minute. Yeah, like, wow. There's actually an extended version with more mamushka. So like, the movie feels, I think to a modern audience, this movie would feel slow. Like there's an early on sequence where Gomez and his lawyer meet up and they immediately have a long drawn out like fencing sword fight thing. And I'm like, why is this happening? You know? And
That's what he does when anyone steps through his door.
Exactly. Especially by a modern audience, they're like, this is gone on for way too long. And there's also some bits at the end where there's a twist with Uncle Fester, and that happens like super fast. So there's like some weird pacing issues going on with this film.
That was the real Fester.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Like, it was confusing because, like, at the end, he gets his head electrocuted and then he remembers that he's the real Fester. But they, like, fast forward 7 months or some shit. It gets really muddled. But I got the rose-colored glasses on, and, you know, I enjoyed being, like, transported back to my childhood with this film.
You know what I like about this? I like that Happy Gilmore stole the golf thing from this film.
Yeah, that's true. They did.
He's like, you Addams, damn you.
Yeah, that's really funny. One of the cool things I liked about the film was when Uncle Fester gets there, he's like, instead of like hanging out with you, Gomez, maybe I should just explore the house because you know he's looking for the money.
Yeah.
And Gomez is like, no, let's go straight to the vault.
Today I like to wander through the house, remembering.
No, sorry, old man. No wandering today. Today we're going straight to the vault.
He was like, oh, yeah, to the vault. And he's like, do you remember the password? And he just literally tells him the password. He's like such an open book. He expects Gomez and the Addams Family to be really like secretive about their money. But no, he's super open. He shows them exactly how to get to the vault, how to open the vault. And he's like, what the heck? I've never been more welcome in my own family as I am in this creepy, crazy family. And the lawyer's wife, it's insinuated they've got a really bad relationship.
For sure.
And so he's like, here, you dance with this nasty thing, you know, it's like, you know, Cousin It. And Cousin It just sweeps her right off her feet.
Charming. You know, just
And she at first was disgusted, but then she fell in love herself.
That just proves
join the family.
That just proves that, like you said, do not judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
You know, get to know these people.
And all the things that you think are normal are probably weird to someone else, right? So like step back and see yourself, you know what I mean? Like understand that everyone's different, everyone's unique, and that's okay. As a matter of fact, it probably should be celebrated. I gotta pause because I gotta sneeze, so give me 1 second.
Get it out. Get it. Yeah, bless you, nigga.
Coronavirus.
Cardi B. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus!
Dang, man, I know she regrets that probably. Want to get to the rating of this thing?
Let's do it.
This is a nostalgia bash thing here. I like the practical effects in this. Anytime a film has practical effects, it just makes me feel so good.
And I like the production design. Even though it is really, really copying Tim Burton, I think it still looks very cool. And like you said, it's done practically. It looks that house looks like a rickety old house. You know, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's like a miniature or some shit. But it looks great. You know, and I think the effects really hold up. Like I think the production design really holds up. So for me, visually, I enjoyed this film quite a bit.
For sure. I am going to rate this film a B+.
Great. I think that's spot on, man. I'm going to give it a B. I liked it quite a bit, but I'm also very much aware that I'm wearing the nostalgia goggles, right?
You're wearing the nostalgia goggles, and,
I think
and it
if I
didn't really
never
age that
seen
well.
this, right? Exactly. I think if I never seen this, I don't know if I'd give it as high of a score. And this just reminded me of being a kid again. Remember when big budget movies had themes? That was fun.
Yeah, it was. Now we have to go with these indie films that have themes.
Yeah. And Marvel movies that don't say anything at all. They used to have themes too, believe it or not.
It actually did. Damn.
Yeah, remember that?
Iron Man 1.
That's right. That's right.
Do you recommend this film?
I do. I think if you've seen it before, you don't need me to recommend it because you already want to see it if you haven't seen it recently. If you haven't seen it, go for it. It's very cool. It's very unique. It's got a cool look. I think you'll like it.
I also recommend this film, man. Go to Netflix. Check it out.
Yeah. Not only is this on Netflix, but the sequel's on Netflix. So go for it. Oh. And watching this really made me want to watch the sequel. So, hey.
And watching this will definitely make you want to watch the sequel. And watching the sequel will definitely make you want to watch Wednesday.
There you go.
With Jenna Ortega. She's on the roll this year, boy.
Yeah, she is. This is her year.
But more importantly, do you recommend this film if you haven't seen it already? Get in the comments and let us know what you think of, the Addams Family. But that is our rating and review for the Addams Family.
Is this made from real lemons? Yes. I'll buy a cup if you buy a box of my delicious Girl Scout cookies. Are they made from real Girl Scouts?
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please do us a favor. If you are new to us, hit that subscribe button right down there because it really does help us out. And our subscriber count is going up. All right? And also, if you did like this, hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. Or you can hit the thumbs down. Whichever you choose, it is your opinion. Just remember one thing. It is mostly wrong. See you guys in another awesome episode. Peace.
You can hear all the drunk people in my hallway.
I heard it. They're like, oh my God. I heard all that stuff, man. Yeah.